Political Affairs 001 channel comes to you again, good Nigerians at large, at home and abroad, and those who have the good and the interest of Nigeria at heart. I come again in continuation of our 2024 exposition on the issues that will make or mar the Tinubu administration in 2024. We have had an introductory video. Please check it out on our channel, on YouTube, and on TikTok, and also on Instagram. We've also dealt with the volume 1 of these issues, which is Tinubu's quest to snatch the 2027 presidential election in 2024. We've dealt with it in detail. Please catch up with that edition, that is the edition that specifically deals with the first issue that has to do with his attempt to take the 2027 election in 2024 and make it almost a no contest. Please get across to it, listen to it. It's quite enriching. Today, what are we going to be talking about? Is the second issue, which is no less an issue, that is his health status, his availability to do the job on health grounds. Somebody could say, you're raising an alarm where it doesn't exist. Why are you talking about his health? Wow. This was an issue all through the campaigns. And even most of his detractors, even some of those he thinks are close to him, are bandying around rumors, propagandas, insinuations about the true state of the president's health. I, for one, wouldn't wish that the health of a president of a country fails because of his attendant likely problems, issues, contestations, protestations that will come with ambition of men. Who is in charge, who will replace him, like we saw during the Yaradua days. And we saw also during especially in the first tenor of the Buhari days, and even not through the second tenor. One of the things that plagued Buhari's 8 years was his not being available to do the job most of the time. What does that lead to? Creation of cabals. You now have men stronger than the presidency themselves, just like Babachir Lawal popularly asked at a point in Nigeria, who is the presidency? We don't want a repeat of that again. If the president's health for any reason fails, that will be a disaster, because there will be so much mistrust between his men in the government and the man who is supposed to be his running mate and the vice president. By then, all these cozy feeling and movements, you won't see them anymore. Realities will set in. And it will never be the same. Because his men, just like the Buhari men, will want to keep onto the levers of power as long as they can. While those who are supposed to replace him in case he becomes incapacitated, or those he should hand over to temporarily to take care of his health, if such an occurrence for any reason becomes the order of the day, they will be in a hurry, just like the man in Ondo State was in so much of a hurry to take over the reins of government from his boss. I don't expect any less from the ones who are now who are supposed to be deputizing the president. But where does that leave the common man? That is my major concern. I am like a voice speaking for the common Nigerian, for the ordinary Nigerian. Where does a failing health of the president, or where does a looming, seeming expectation that the president's health may fail or may not really be that strong, leave the polity. Sometimes it could even affect policies of government in terms of timing if he's not available. Also, those who may be expecting that something may go wrong with his health will also be playing some pranks. They may not even give their best in anticipation of what they think will happen. Or some of them also will also not even tell the president the truth, so that they won't be his bad books in case tomorrow he needs to hand over to them. Or even some of them may go overboard and begin to build political alliances in anticipation of such an incident. Where will all these things leave the common man? Because what will happen is that there will be heightened political activity over politicking. Politics will enter into an overdrive. And like the Yaradua days, it will affect the Nigerian masses. Where will it leave us? Since the hunger has become almost the order of the day now amongst common Nigerians, who can hardly afford one meal, not a square meal anymore. We're talking about one decent meal. We hope and pray that the president's health does not fail. We also hope and pray that the president keeps his eyes open to the movements of men who believe his health may likely fail, and take necessary precautions on time, constitutionally and legally, to make sure that these men don't derail our nascent democracy. I pray that the president's health does not fail. Nigeria will not fail. And also reach out to us through our social media handles and channels. Nigeria comes first before any man. Bye for now.